Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member, it's good to see both of you and also the other members that are here today. And Chairman, thanks for the opportunity. And Ranking Member, again, it's always good to be with a fellow Georgian. And there's a lot of things going on. One of the things is my first opportunity to come before this committee, and I've looking forward to it for a while, to look at where we're at, to take an assessment in about 4.5 months into my tenure, also into, roughly about halfway through the first 5.5, 6 months of the administration. And one of the things that I have found, and I expressed this to you before, is I've traveled about 17 states so far, 16, 17 states, about 60 facilities, and seeing firsthand what our VA is capable of, and what we're doing and the issues and the struggles that we have as an organization that for the years has had issues. And I think this is the thing that I want to bring out as we go forward. It's not a matter of what, if there's a problem, there has been a problem. And I think this transcends even, my time definitely as secretary, but even really coming into my time when I was in Congress for over 8 years. We've seen this in Georgia. We've seen this. I was here in Congress when the first issues started coming out of Augusta, Georgia, when it started coming out of Phoenix, when we have found the Choice Act. That's how we then came to the Mission Act, which then leads to a lot of where we are today. Now, some of the things that I have said before, and I want to say again, is that we are a very special group. We're the largest, of course, of all the federal agencies outside of DOD. And if you break DOD up, we're actually the largest single agency. We're larger than the active duty Army personnel-wise. When we look at that, and you look at the mission that we have and the silos that have been created many times in our hospitals and our benefits, one of the things I want to be very specific about is that we treat the best clients in the world. We have a very specific purpose. We're there to treat the veteran. And that became my core mission when we first started this, was to make sure that veterans were our center focus and not the organization itself. As a member of Congress, and as I'm hearing from both Chairman and Ranking Member this morning, there is difficulty at times, and especially when 60% of your phone calls have to do with VA-related items, whether you're a member of this committee or not. That's a lot, and I've already said before that when 60% of the VA constituent calls have to do with VA, then that's a failure on our part. Somewhere along the way, we've not made it either easy enough or processed enough or give answers well enough to make sure that the veteran is getting what they have, and I appreciate what the ranking member said, earned. As one of those who has served for over 23 years in the Air Force and in the Navy as well, it is something that I take very seriously. It's an honor. It's not a gift from the government. It's an earned benefit when you raised your right hand. When we look at this, it has made me understand how much that we have to go and how far we need to get there. In the past, what I have heard when I was in the Hill and off the Hill is the issues of delays, wait times, and others, which, by the way, is also an interesting issue. And it's also interesting for us as we have to deal with the realities of our VA Medical Center, which is the largest healthcare system in the country, is that we're one of the few that actually take wait times and use them the way that we do. Most are doing with the customer satisfaction. They look at wait times and they vary because of the population they have. We need to make sure that our wait times for our veteran is something that they can get not only in our system, but outside of our system. Community care coupled with our direct care is something that is vital. It's what the Mission Act requires, and we're going to actually put that in purpose. We've not had that the last few years. We're actually putting a re-emphasis on it. I will hit more on healthcare, and I look forward to our health records management system. I think that's a great discussion we need to have. And Mr. Chairman, you brought that up, and it's been brought up by the ranking member as well. This is vital to not only get our healthcare records management system up to date, taking what has happened and moving us forward in the future, because right now it is a problem with our community care, and it's a problem internally as well, because our system is not where it needs to be, using a system that is very outdated. I want to move real quickly to our disabilities side, our veterans benefit. One of the things that this morning we were able to actually announce that we have finished 2 million disability claims this year faster than has ever been done in light of all that is going on, and we're looking to be 14% higher over the year by the year end of processing disability claims. When I took over in February and January 20th, and when I came in the first week of February, was 260,000 of our backlog disabilities over 125 days. That number is now under 190. We've cut almost 71,000 off of our disability claims in a little over 3.5 months. What that does, it clears up our backlog, it gets our answers to our veterans quicker, and it makes sure they get what they want and what they need. Overall, the VA is this, and I'm going to end with this. I don't think that anything that I have wanted, expressed, or said for my goals for the VA are different than any VSO, any member of Congress, any member of a veteran who wants the same. They want an access that is easy. They want an access that is good. They want a quality facility. They want an excellent use and efficiency of the taxpayer dollar, and I believe that is what we're working toward. We all have differences on how to get there, and that's what these committee hearings are for, and that's how we work together. And I look forward to working with this committee as we move forward and continuing to answer questions in the best way we possibly can. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Thank you.